Hello and welcome to another episode of 52 Weeks, 52 Scientists. Today we are talking about Stephen William Hawking. Stephen William Hawking, yes, the scientist who is known primarily for his work on black holes. He is a part of the Order of the Companions of Honor, a commander of the British Empire, a fellow of the Royal Society and the Royal Society of the Encouragement of Arts, Manufacture and Commerce. He was an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author who, at the time of his death, was director of research at the Centre for Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge, which he formed. Between 1979 and 2009, he was the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at the University of Cambridge. Also to note that this position was held by Isaac Newton, who's appeared on the show. Apart from Isaac Newton, we also have another Lucasian professor coming on this show, which is going to be Michael Cates, which is going to be the video that premieres after 2 weeks after this video. Anyways, Hawking was born in Oxford into a family of physicians, that's doctors. In October 1959, when he was just 17, he began his university education at the University College, Oxford, where he received a first-class BA degree in physics. In October 1962, he began his graduate work at Trinity Hall, Cambridge, where in March 1966, he obtained his doctorate in philosophy in applied mathematics and theoretical physics. Specializing in general relativity, we've talked in detail about general relativity in a previous video on Einstein and as well as cosmology. In 1963, he was diagnosed with an early onset, slow progressing form of motor neuron disease or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. This, over the decades, paralyzed him to the point where he was not even able to move his hands. After he lost speech, somewhere around the 80s or the 90s, he communicated through a speech generating device. He was one of the first users of what we call text to speech technology. Initially through a handheld switch, he used to have a switch and a keyboard, but later he was left to just using a single cheek muscle. His scientific works included a collaboration with Roger Penrose on the gravitational singularity theorems in the framework of general relativity and the theoretical prediction that black holes emit radiation, which is also known as Hawking radiation. So this was controversial, but then there were more research and the discovery was widely accepted as a major breakthrough. He was the first to set out the theory of cosmology explained by a union of the general theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. He was a vigorous supporter of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. He achieved commercial success with several works of popular science in which he discussed his theories and cosmology. His book, A Brief History of Science, appeared on the Sunday Times bestseller list for a record-breaking 4.5 years. Hawking was a fellow of the Royal Society, a lifetime member of the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian award in the United States. In 2002, he was ranked 25 in the BBC's poll of the 100 Greatest Britons, and he died on the 14th of March 2018 at the age of 76 after living with motor neuron disease for more than 50 years in Cambridge. So that, my friends, was the story of the theoretical physicist who changed the way we looked at black holes and who had a very eventful life with ALS from Oxford in 1942 to Cambridge in 2000.